Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat. Today we're going to play with some little, what do you call these? Cabinet card type things. And these ones are by Joey Carmaker. They're portraits, little children, vintage journal cards. And so you get, I think it's 5 or 6 pages. Sorry, I just printed these ones out. I didn't print them all out, but they're all adorable. Hop over there and just take a look if you want to see what other pictures are in there. So what I'm going to do is play with these two. And I'm going to use some paper. These I am working on. These are those, the Alaskan wallpapers that I was telling you about. And they are about ready. I know you're going to be like, where did you get those? Well, they're going to be in my shop. I'm hoping by the time you see this, but I just am not positive, and I don't have them all done yet, so, you know, I can't show you through all of them today, but I will do that. Just keep your eyes peeled, and I'm sorry I didn't get that done yet. I've had just busy days, you know. Y'all know. You get it. Life is, right? Okay, so that's where the end is, but I'm going to add 2 inches to that. So, because I'm going to, or do I need more than that? Let's just cut this side and then we'll figure it out. As you can see, I'm just playing with these, but I want to do, you know, little pockets on them, so. But it'll have to be folded up and then folded back down because we don't want the white, right? So let's start with that and see where we get to. So how are you guys all doing today? I hope you're doing wonderful. I'm doing pretty good. Just doing my normal thing. Didn't get any sleep last night. Don't you guys hate that? Ugh, it is the worst when you can't sleep. This awful headache that I can't get rid of. I don't know if I'm getting sick or what the deal is, but anyhow, blah blah me and all that. But I just, yeah, little off. Of course, I was off in the last 2, wasn't I? I was scatterbrained. That's actually pretty normal for me. But yeah, I don't know, just not feeling 100%, not like sick or anything, just I think the winter starts to get to me, you know what I mean? Okay, we're gonna say this is up. We'll get this little dude on here. He's so cute. They're adorable cards, and I love the like the vintage design around them and all that. They're wonderful. I'm obviously going to have to do some trimming because I can never seem to get anything straight. But yeah, they're really cool on the backs too. And I'm not sure how I really messed that up, didn't I? Well, where did I put my big scissors? So yeah, I got these from Joey Carmaker, and a lot of you might know Joey Carmaker from watching Gail Augustinelli. She's done a few journals using his digital downloads, which are lovely. So definitely pop over and show him some love. Love these little, I love cabinet cards and all that anyway. You guys have seen me play with them before. It's kind of one of my favorites. I just love old photographs, period. So anything with old photographs, I'm usually in. I like it. Especially the little kids. They're so cute. Okay, and then we're going to fold it back so that we strengthen our pocket and don't have the white, you know what I'm saying? So, and you can make your pocket any size you want. So it doesn't really, measuring isn't really a necessity. I don't feel like, because it's all going to depend on how big you want your pocket. You do you, you know what I'm saying? And it's going to depend too, you might have your own cabinet cards you can use. And so they might be a different size, obviously. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Pasha is in here and he's just into everything and rolling around in the sun, and you know, he's being a cat because that's what cats do. I've got some plastic bags of ephemera down there that I was going through for the color challenge, and he's rolling all over them. I tend to do this really horrible thing where I sit on the floor and look through everything when I'm looking, you know, to do a collage or a, you know, like the color challenge or whatever. But then I have stuff on the floor. I mean, not that it's bad to sit on the floor and look through stuff, but, you know, I don't always get it cleaned up right away. Because I'm not done finding stuff yet. So, should have picked it up because now the ding dong is rolling on the bags. He's real cute, luckily. He's just kind of bratty is all. So what kind of things have you guys been up to? Anything exciting? Did you do anything fun for Valentine's Day? We, you know, it's a weekday, so we don't really do much of anything. My husband got me a cool light, which is, you know, on right now. But then also a neat plant. I don't like flowers really that die, like arrangements, that kind of thing, because the flowers die and I don't like that. So he's gotten pretty smart. He'll get me he got me succulents this time or something like that, because he knows that I prefer that. I mean, you know, any plant can die, clearly, but I like the ones that like stick around maybe a little longer than cut flowers. That's the words. Those are the words. So yeah, got me some succulents, which is awesome. Yeah, I've never understood that whole thing very well. I mean, I love flowers, don't get me wrong. They're beautiful. And it is nice to have them in the house. And they're going to die outside anyway. I don't know. I just don't like watching them croak. I guess is what the deal is. Did I cut that bottom of that? No. Okay. You could probably do a better job than I'm doing because I can't let stuff dry long enough. And like there, I got a little wrinkle, but we can fix it by snipping some of that out of there. So I'm going to do a thumb notch. Should have done that before I inked, but that's okay. So yeah, other than that, don't have too many tales to tell. Just staying busy. Oh, I did snip a hole, didn't I? Oh, no, it was just light. We're just going to take a little section out of here. And see the fold. Just kind of a wedge, little wedge. That'll make this close a little bit better and maybe not have that wrinkle in it. That's just a little tip if you're new and you don't already know that. Many of you may know that. Many may not. That's kind of how it works. All right. That's good. Better. So now you have a fun little journaling area. And you can put some little tags and other little goodies in there. So very fun. I think this one will go in my New Orleans journal that I'm going to be starting. If I ever figure out how I want to cover, I can't decide that. Kind of feel like my last cover was a little bit like I don't want to do one that thick again. It was a little bit thick with the canvas and the batting and all of it. So I mean, I like how it turned out. It's just I don't really like them to be too thick. Yeah, these are super fun. You could make a whole bunch of these. Get a set and make them all up. You could do different pockets too. You don't have to do them all the same. Or do some just like little booklets with different papers in them, you know. Would be fun. But yeah, I like that. Let's see if we have anything that would go in here. Just for some ephemera. Ooh, this would be cool. This kind of architectural bit. This is the Paper Studio. I like to play with frames, but I don't think we need any more frames in that piece. Put a little watch, and then put some tags. Let's see, what do we got? We could use like a tag or two out of this. This is just tea dyed, just dripped on there. I'm probably putting the glue on the wrong side, but it'll be fine because they'll just be tags. This one's pretty good on both sides. Sometimes they, you know, the drips don't show up as well on one side or the other. Oh my gosh, what did I do with my little card now? I buried it. I just like to have the two thicknesses, but you could back it with something else or whatever. This is just plain old copy paper, so to have it a little bit thicker. We can cut a couple tags. Let's see, how big is this? 5 3/4. Let's just go with 2 1/2 is a good enough size for a tag. Yeah, there's lots of adorable children in these cabinet cards. They're very cute. Couldn't find my... This will light a fire under me to get those wallpapers finished so that hopefully they'll be ready for you guys by the time you see this video. Oh my goodness. Can't keep up with my own self. Part of the reason we're not going to dinner tonight is we're going to dinner, because for me it's Tuesday, for my daughter's birthday, which is in a few days. So don't feel like we need to go out so much, you know. Not really my thing anyway. It's usually pretty busy, so I'd rather not. Okay, and then of course, you know, you can decorate them all up, do all kinds of stuff, but just fun little doodad to put in your journal or whatever. How did I get this so crooked? It was folded much better. What did I do? Do you hate that? It must have been the pockets. I did something weird. That's better. I don't know what I did. I got that pocket over too far. All right, so there's the first one. I don't know that I would do a whole lot to the front. I feel like they're pretty good. I mean, you could add, you know, a label or whatnot, but they're just so cute. I don't want to cover anything up, you know. So let's try this one too and see what we get. Use this darker paper. See, these are like totally stained and tattered, and yeah, they're well-worn wallpapers, that's for sure. I think with this one, I'm going to try to just cover it and then add pockets instead of doing it the other way. I feel like I got a little lopsided. Not that that should surprise anyone. And you could stitch around those too, which I probably will do. Just gonna kind of leave a little border so I don't like put it all the way off the side or something. Adorable picture. I just really love these with the old tape and stuff on them. They're just really so adorable. Adorable, adorable. I mean, you could even just do it like this, and then, like I said, add papers. Maybe we'll do that to this one. And then have the whole thing so you could write in it. Okay, I'm going to pause for a minute and gather up some papers. Okay, so I went right down the rabbit hole. I did cut some papers, and I went ahead and stitched them in with my sewing machine because you guys weren't going to be able to watch me do that anyway. So all you do is figure out what size papers you need, fold them in half, just like when you're making a journal. But because there's only 4 pages, you can just run it through your sewing machine. So you just try to find the center, and a lot of times the best way to do that is to ink your center paper down the middle and line it up, obviously, with the center here so that you can get it right down the little spine. Yeah, so, and another thing we're going to do, I figured you didn't need to watch me, you know, tear those papers and then not get to see them sewn or anything. Then I have a piece of paper that's 3.5 by 3.5 inches, and I left my glue open so it's nice and gloppy now. This will be just one of those little corner pockets I'm sure you guys have seen. You can also leave these, not glue them, and then they flip open to write in. But because this is just copy paper, it's just very thin, and I don't want it to be that thin. So I'm going to fold it back in half so that it's got some body to it, since it's going to be a pocket. I mean, it would probably be fine, but I don't want it to rip. So yeah, you just got to figure out what size square will work in your little, depending on what size. These, the 3.5 by 3.5 works, so. And a little glue. So I hope you all had a lovely Valentine's Day. Even if you don't have a significant other, it's just a fun day to like tell other family members or whatnot that you love them. So it's always fun. I think people sometimes get too hung up on the whole like, I don't have a boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, whatever the thing is, you know. And it's like, well, there's other people that you probably care about. So that's what's important. All right, and then I thought I'd put like a little piece of ephemera in there. I thought I had something out. I did. Just these little Tim Holtz ephemera. And put that in there. And then on the front, I wasn't going to do anything, but I changed my mind. Like I said, I went down the rabbit hole. So what I'm going to do is put one of my little laser cut doilies on there. These are in my shop if that's something that you're into. Oopsie. They're always interesting to glue, like any doily, really, because they have holes, millions of holes. And we're going to take one of the little Tim Holtz ephemera. I'm going to put the lid on that glue because it's a mess. Stamps, but you could use regular stamp, doesn't matter. Use whatever you've got. Just some little other bit of ephemera. Could use a flower or whatever. A number, like a stamped number on an old piece of paper. I'm going to use one of my keys. These are also cut on my laser. Oh wow, this is so thin and fragile right up here at the top because it's so tiny. So just be real careful. Really careful. And the glue's going to make it go ooh, but that's okay because we're going to stick it on here. So, all right. We'll just do it kind of like that. Just some little bits and bobs, whatever you got. I'm going to do a little stamping on there. Like that. Do I want anything else on there? Maybe this one. Okay, and then the little boy, let's do some fancying up to his too, very similar, just different bits. This is a real stamp. This little Tim Holtz circle thing, label, whatever. Okay, and another little key. This one's not quite as fragile, and I have lovely gluey, inky fingers. Sorry about that. There's kind of no way around it, unfortunately. You could use a little tied bow, or I don't know, there's a million other things. Like, you don't have to have these things, or maybe you don't like these things and don't want these things, then don't worry about it. Do whatever it is that you like on yours. I don't know if that's upside down or not. I used to have it marked, but it's upside down. Oh, well. Sometimes they're like that on postcards and things, so not far from the truth. All right, so those are our little ephemera books. I did add this little ABC Tim Holtz piece in there. And then, you know, I would probably decorate the pockets and do all that kind of stuff too. But this is more just to give you guys kind of an idea of, you know, something you can do with these type of cabinet cards. Why can I not remember that? Wow. All right, so that is that. I hope you like it. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and we will chat again soon. Love you guys. Bye.